guys, how you all doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Hope you guys are doing well. As for me, I'm trying to be fine because my landlord asked me to move out. He kicked me out from this apartment. I don't even know where to start from. Okay, let me start from the beginning. When I was trying to rent an apartment with my boyfriend, I found this apartment online and we reached out to the landlord. He asked us to come around. We went there. We signed a contract of 1 year. Before we signed the contract, I read everything and he wrote something like, if anything happened in the apartment, if you have any problem in the apartment, or maybe something is broken in the apartment, you don't have any right to fix anything in the apartment. You have to inform the landlord. And the day we came to check the apartment, I tried to flush the toilet to check if the toilet was okay. I noticed there was a little problem with the toilet, and I told the landlord, and he's like, yeah, I already knew about that because the previous tenants complained about the same thing. So I'm going to send someone to the apartment to fix it before you guys we move into the apartment. So we waited for the landlord to send someone to fix the toilet. He refused to show up, something like that. And I told my boyfriend, I don't want to pay another rent in my old house. Let's just move in. Maybe he's going to send someone along the line. Another thing he wrote on the contract was he's going to be coming around sometimes to supervise the apartment and everything. Like I said in one of my video, I think on my previous video, I told you guys we pay $850 in this apartment. Yeah, let me just explain the whole beast to you guys again. This apartment is 1 bedroom flat, 1 sitting room, 1 toilet, kitchen, and a 1 bedroom, and I share the apartment with my boyfriend. So every month we pay $120 to $150 as electricity bill. We pay for maintenance fee for the whole building and then for the swimming pool. Then we pay another, what again? We pay for internet bill. We pay for gas bill, and then we pay for Netflix. We pay for like so many things. The apartment is actually expensive, but it's Lemanso now. You don't have choice, and it's a tourist area. You don't have choice. Everything is expensive in Lemanso. And he told us on the contract after 1 year he's going to increase the rent from $850 to $900, which I was not really comfortable with. Whenever I tell my friend I'm paying $850 in this apartment, they will be like, are you crazy? Like, why do you have to pay $850 in Lemanso? Why don't you move to another city, a more affordable city, something like that? And I told my boyfriend after 1 year we are going to move out from this apartment, and then we look for 2-bedroom flat, because really I don't even want to share a room with my boyfriend anymore for so many reasons. Yeah, for so many reasons. I said we are going to move out from here. Instead of me to be paying $900 in this 1-bedroom apartment, it's better we look for 2-bedroom, then we pay the bills, something like that. So what I noticed about this landlord, he kept coming around every month to like supervise the apartment. It's not like he's coming here to supervise the apartment. I don't know how to put it. Sometimes when I'm at work, he will call, are you at home? Is your boyfriend at home? Why should I be at home during the weeks? No bro, I'm at job. Okay, I will be coming around by 4 p.m. to check the apartment. I'll be like, oh sorry, I'm going to finish by 9 or 10 p.m. He will be like, okay, tomorrow I'm going to come around to check the apartment. Because of this whole thing, I will not do extra hour for that day. I will just close by my actual time and then come back home to wait for this landlord, because he's coming to check the apartment. Whenever he comes, he's always like, oh, everywhere is clean, everywhere is neat. That is one thing about me. If I'm living in a house, I like everywhere to be clean. That is why I have problems with sharing a flat with other Africans. Yeah, I love to live alone, and I love to clean. I love my space to be clean, something like that. So in this apartment everything is okay. We clean, everywhere is neat. The second time he came with 4 people. I was very surprised because he told me he was coming alone and to check the house. The landlord was not even the one that came. His son was the one that came with these extra 4 people. They came, they were checking everywhere. They checked the toilet, they checked the bathroom, and we have been complaining about this toilet to this landlord. They checked the toilet, and I told his son, this toilet is not working. Your dad refused to come around to fix it, and we actually bought some stuff to fix the toilet, but my boyfriend was not able to fix it because the landlord told us you don't have any right to fix anything in the house, and if you call someone to fix anything in this apartment, you will use your money to pay. Don't tell me I'm going to deduct the money from from the rent, something like that. We waited for him for 2 to 3 months. He refused to show up, and my boyfriend decided to buy the things to fix the toilet, but he was not able to fix it. After like 2 weeks, the son called us again. We are coming around to check the apartment, blah blah blah, and I'm like, oh, you were here last 2 weeks and you want to come again to check the apartment? Anyway, I'm working extra hour today. I'm not going to leave my job today again because you are coming around to check the apartment. He said, please, it's very, very important. And I said, okay, if you want to come by 9 p.m, there's no problem. I'm not going to lose my hours because you are coming around to check an apartment. And he said, okay, no problem, I will come by 9 p.m. I came back home that very day. I was waiting for this guy. He actually came, I think, around 10 p.m, something like that. He came, to my greatest surprise, he came with another 6 or 7 people. They were checking the whole places. They opened my wardrobe, they checked the bedroom, they opened all the cupboard in the kitchen, they checked the balcony, they opened all the cabinets in the whole house. What really surprised me that day was one of the guys, he took a measurement of the kitchen, he took measurement of the bedroom, he checked outside. He was like, we are going to move this to this place. This AC, we are going to change it. This washing machine, we are going to throw it. The toilet is going to be in this place right now, while the kitchen is going to be here. I was very, very confused. I was like, excuse me, what are you guys talking about? Do you want to sell the apartment, or do you want to do a renovation? The landlord's son said, no, we don't want to do anything. I'm going to speak about this with my dad later. After like 1 hour, they left. One of the lady were taking pictures and videos of the house, and I was not even comfortable with it because my face was showing on the video. I was not comfortable with it, so they left. When my boyfriend came back, I told my guy, I said, I don't understand these people. Like, they came around to check this apartment, they were making videos, and they took measurements of the whole apartment. They opened all the cupboard, they checked my wardrobe, they check everywhere, they check the balcony. They are talking about changing things in the house. I want you to confirm from this landlord himself if he wants to renovate this apartment, so that I will know where to start from, if it's for me to start searching for an apartment. And he said, okay. He called the landlord. The landlord said, no, everything is okay. He called the son said, no, everything is okay. After 1 month, I told my boyfriend, we are paying 850 in this apartment, including the bills. That is around 1,500 euros every month. I am tired of using buckets to fetch water all the time, to flush the toilet. It's better for we to go to this landlord to speak with him physically, or you call him on phone. My boyfriend, he doesn't take anything serious. That is one thing about him. This is the problem I have with him. He will be like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Babe, I'm gonna do it. Babe, what is there just for you to call someone? I'm gonna call. I'm gonna do it. That call will take him another 1 week or another 1 month just to do. And I said, okay, since you don't want to call this landlord, let me call the landlord myself. I was very upset with him that very day because I kept telling him to call the landlord. He kept telling me the same thing. So because of this whole toilet of a thing, we decided to call the landlord, and the landlord did not pick. And we reached out to the son, and the son is like, oh, I forgot to tell you guys, the apartment has been sold and the new owner wants to move in by month end. You guys need to move out from the apartment as soon as possible. I'm like, do you know what you're talking about? I signed a contract of 1 year. I am just 6 months in this apartment. You came to this apartment 2 weeks ago to check things, and you took a picture of this apartment. You took a video of this apartment. You were checking the whole place. You took a measurement of this apartment, and I clearly asked you that very day, do you want to sell the apartment or do you want to make renovation in this apartment? You told me no. My boyfriend called your father, and he also called you. You told my boyfriend the same thing. And now after 2 weeks, you want us to move out from the apartment because you sold the apartment without any notice. I said, I am not going to move out from this apartment until I spend my 1 year in this apartment. My contract is 1 year. I'm not going to move out from this apartment. And the guy was very, very calm. Me, I was not even expecting this news at all. I'm like, okay, we have an apartment. Now I have nothing to worry about. It's just for me to focus on my job and focus on my life, because in Lemasor it's very difficult. It's very, very expensive in Lemasor to get an apartment, and summer is coming now. Summer is coming. It's very, very difficult. So This man said, no, I am not trying to make problem with you guys. I know you guys have a contract of 1 year. All the things my boyfriend bought to fix the toilet, they are there. Okay, it's just for you to send someone. We are not even asking you to buy anything. We already bought them. He refused to send anybody. Now he's telling us, you guys need to move out, and maybe by ending of this month, latest by next month, you guys have to move out, blah blah blah. I said, I am not going to move out from this apartment because I know my rights. I have my contract. There was nothing like notice from this landlord. You just catch me unaware to move out from this apartment just like that. My boyfriend got very, very angry that very day. He got very mad. He said, I don't want to argue with you on phone. I have nothing to tell you. I'm going to call my lawyer. We are going to court because of this whole thing. He said, I'm going to drag you and your dad to court. My boyfriend called him again and he said, if you want to play this game with me, I'm ready. I'm going to involve my lawyer and then we go to court to settle everything. I have my house contract, blah, blah, blah. And the guy knew what they did was actually wrong. To be very, very honest, we have been living in this apartment for the past 6 months and some weeks. I do not have a problem with the landlord. The landlord is very nice. The son is very nice. There was nothing like problem from them. The only thing they were doing then that I was not comfortable with was, oh, I'm coming around to check the house, and whenever they come around, they always like, oh, everywhere is clean, everywhere is neat. There was nothing like problems from this landlord compared to some other landlord. If you live in their house, they make your life miserable, something like that. So everything was okay. I told my boyfriend, I said, I don't want us to make problem with these people because they don't give us problem in this house. So I don't want us to drag them to court because of this whole thing. And if you want to go to court issues is not that easy here in Cyprus. If we go to court, we are going to win the case because in Cyprus they have this law. If you have a contract, if your contract is valid, landlord do not have any right to throw you out from your apartment. And even if your contract expire, the landlord will have to inform you, give you a notice of 3 months or maybe 6 months for you to move out. After the 6 months or 3 months, if you can't find somewhere to live, they need to give you more time again to search for somewhere to live. If we take these people to court, we are going to win this case. I told him, if you want to get a lawyer, I don't have a problem with that, but me, I am not going to court. I'm not going to leave my job and go to court all the time. And you don't have time to leave your job and go to anywhere. And if we want to get a lawyer, we have to pay this lawyer. I said, the money you are supposed to pay this lawyer is better for we to use this money to search for a new apartment and move out from this place. After 1 week, the son called us. He was like, I just called to check up on you guys. Is everything okay with you guys? Is everything okay with the decision? I just want to know your plans and everything. Have you made up your mind yet? And I said, I don't want to make problem with you people. And now you are trying to pressure us to move out from the apartment when our contract is still valid. And the man was very nice. He said, yes, I know what I did was wrong and there was nothing like notice. If you guys want me to help you guys out to search for a nice apartment, I can help you, and you don't have to pay for rent for this month, and your deposit will be refunded to you. Even if you refund our deposit, it's still not enough for we to rent a new apartment. Our deposit is 850. And he said, okay, is there any way I can help you guys out? The new owner want to move into the apartment to start renovation. I said, I don't care about the new owner. I don't care. I have my contract. I can decide to move out when my contract expires. And the guy said, yes, I know you guys are right. I'm not trying to make problem with you guys. And I just want to be nice to you guys. You guys need to also be nice to me. I told my boyfriend, I don't have time for this bullshit. Like, we have to argue on phone all the time because of house. Since they want us to move out, let's just move out. And what I decided before was, after 1 year, I am going to move out from this apartment because there is no way I can pay 900 euro in this apartment. Whenever we tell people we pay 850 in this apartment, everything we pay per month is around 1,500. They'll be like, are you guys crazy? It's too much. We don't have any choice now to move out from this apartment because I don't have the strength to be going to court all the time. We have our contract, we have our documents, everything is okay. So even as that, we don't have time. Our job is taking a lot of our time, something like that. So now we concluded we need to search for somewhere else to move into. I found this apartment online yesterday. A 2-bedroom apartment is okay, but it's not that luxury apartment. The only difference between this apartment and the new apartment, there's no swimming pool in this new apartment. There's no gym compared to this one. 2 toilets and 2 rooms. He's going to have his own room. I'm going to have my own room with my own toilet and his own toilet. The apartment is okay, but the problem is I don't know if the apartment is close to bus station, because bus station is very important to me. If I'm going to a job or if I'm going out, I don't like to walk for too long. This apartment is very close to the bus stop, like with 4 to 3 minutes I'm already at the bus stop. So we found this apartment. The landlord asked us to come around to check the apartment. The problem is we don't have time to go there to check the apartment. The only time we have is on Sunday, and the landlord the owner of the apartment doesn't work on Sundays. So now my landlord, his mom and his dad to go there and check the place. They went there yesterday, they checked the apartment and they sent us some pictures. The apartment is actually okay, it's very big. The sitting room is very big, the kitchen is very big, but what I don't like about the kitchen is the color of the cabinet, and what again, the rooms are very, very small, and they have this small bed which you can join together. And another thing is there's one private balcony in one of the room and one private toilet. So I don't have time right now to go there, and my boyfriend doesn't have time to go there to check the apartment. And we sent money to his mom yesterday to help us to make deposit, and we make a deposit of the apartment, and we are going to be moving out from here first week of next month. And now I've started packing my things. I hate most is moving into a new apartment. Like packing my things into a new apartment is very, very exhausting, and rearranging them into the new apartment, I hate it. Like I get tired easily, and going out for shopping, I also don't like it. I get easily tired. Sometimes I just pass out if I overstress myself. And what the landlord did that really upset me, the landlord gave out our contact to the new owner of the house, to the new landlord, the guy that bought the apartment. The guy that bought this apartment, I think he's from Israel. According to his phone number, the code of his number, he's from Israel. This guy called us. He's like, I want to start working in this apartment by next week. The landlord told me your contract has expired. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I said, my contract will expire in 6 months. I sent the picture of my contract to this new landlord, and he's like, oh, maybe the landlord gave me a wrong information, because I actually wanted to come over to Cyprus with people that will start working inside the apartment. I said, no, my contract will expire in 6 months. I'm actually trying to compromise to move out early because of this whole thing. Because if we don't move now, in summer it's going to be more difficult for we to find a place. It will take us a long time to get a new apartment in summer. Summer is very hard in Lemanso for you to find an apartment. It's difficult in Lemanso. It's very hard and very, very expensive because of tourists. My boyfriend mom, she called us last night and she was like, okay, since you guys are very, very busy with job at the moment, so I'm going to go there tomorrow to help you guys to clean the apartment and arrange everything in the apartment. And I said, okay, that's nice, thank you very much, because she's not working at the moment. During winter she's at home. She only works during summer, so her job is like a season job, something like that. And yeah, I told my boyfriend, this apartment, I don't really like it too much because of the color of the kitchen, and the rooms are very small, but there's time for everything. There's time for selection. My boyfriend doesn't really have time to select. My guy doesn't have a problem with moving into anywhere at all, even if it's a 1-bedroom, even if the house is not beautiful. He doesn't have a problem. He's a very simple person. He have his own house. He bought his own apartment, but the apartment he bought, his mom and his dad, they live in that apartment. We bought the apartment, I think last year. Yes, we bought it around last year. So the mom and the dad, they live in that apartment, his own apartment, while we pay rent. You see this life, balance. While we pay rent in the place where we live, and every month we complain the bills are too much, the rent is this, but we have our own house to move into. But the parents, they are there. There's no way I can share an apartment with his mom and his dad. It's not possible. So we need our own privacy. So right now There's no time for me to be picking. He's not the picking type. I am the picking one. I'm like, I want the apartment to be new. I need swimming pool in the apartment. I need a gym. But what I love about this apartment, even though there's no swimming pool, there's a beach close to the apartment, which is about 5 or maybe 6 minutes walk from my house, from the new house. Compared to this one I have a big swimming pool downstairs, and the new apartment there's no gym, so I can easily register for gym if I want to. So there's no problem. I just want to go there to see the apartment. This Sunday, if we are not busy, there's public holiday on Monday, next week Monday. If we are not busy this Sunday, we are going there to drop some of our stuff in the apartment and then come back again to this house to arrange the other things. So his mom is there, his dad is there, they are helping us out at the moment, and everything is going well. Sometimes you don't have to make problem with your landlord, even though you are right. You understand? You don't have to. So I don't want to make a problem with this landlord. Another thing is, before we rented this apartment, he told me, bring your work contract. So I gave them my working contract and everything. They want to be very sure how much I earn per month, and my boyfriend. They also told my boyfriend to bring his contract of work and so many things. So I don't want to have problem with these people. They have been they have been so nice to us since we moved into the apartment. Even though they come here sometimes to check, they don't give us problem. They don't monitor us. Like, oh, there's no single complaint. To be honest, they have never complained about anything like this one is like this. We move into this apartment like this, and we are moving out like this. Everything is intact, everything is okay. We don't destroy anything for the house. So imagine if I was a Nigerian guy. This is where they get very upset when you tell them to move out unexpectedly, that you want to renovate an apartment or the apartment has been sold when their contract is still valid. This is why they get very angry. They will end up destroying the properties in the house. Yeah, it's very common here with Africa guys. You just come, you catch them unaware, you tell them to move out, they get very upset. Sometimes they destroy the apartment before they move out. So guys, that's going to be the end of today's video. If you do enjoy my video, like, subscribe, and share for me. I need to start arranging my stuff slowly. Bye. I love you guys.